Bleu, grand-mère,
Springtrap is an animatronic nightmare from straight out of your nightmares. We would have done the protagonist from Five Nights 3, but he doesn't even have a name! So let's cover this creepy bastard instead. He really does take the cake for world's creepiest amusement park attraction, as a crumbling, rotted, awkward, and sinister robot who roams the soon-to-be-opened halls of Fazbear's Fright, the horror attraction. Which is a lovely place that exists 30 years after the events of the original Five Nights at Freddy's, putting this terrible attraction's existence in the year 2023. Springtrap is the only active remnant of the tragedies which plagued the unfortunate pizzeria, including the missing children's incident where 5 innocent children were murdered by a man in a yellow animatronic suit. To be fair though, that place was basically asking for some shit to go down with mascots like these. See that? That's the face of your most horrifying murder nightmare. Or perhaps your most fulfilling sexual fantasy, if that's what you're into. I'm sure there's at least one guy, but what or who is Springtrap? And why is he still here? The souls of the murdered children used to haunt their own creepy suits, but now they're gone. Where they once roamed the halls of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, they're now in pieces and motionless in this amusement park. And the puppet, that puppet, it used to run that ghostly operation, the supposed ringleader of the hauntings at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, at least according to reliable sources. For clarification, the puppet is said to be possessed by a sixth child who was murdered before the missing children's incident. Could the puppet have something to do with Springtrap being here 3 decades later? Alas, the story of Springtrap and the puppet is hidden within the mysterious lore of the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise. So let us peel away the layers of this clusterfuck of grease-stained felt that makes your linty, crusty sock look like a pristine Christmas stocking. Because only then will we uncover the story you never knew.
Hot news from Lego City! It's on fire!
There's nothing to worry about. My team has the situation under control.
So, here we are, sitting in Fazbear's Fright, our first night on the job at a place filled to the eyeballs with items from a haunted pizzeria. This is why you go to college, people. 100,000 in debt never looked so appealing. Phone Guide 2.0 gives you the rundown on your job, part of which is to be wary of this place catching fire. Apparently that happens a lot. But that's about it for Night 1. Night 2, you're informed that the amusement attraction owners found one. A real one. Referring, of course, to an animatronic, which is locked in here with you. And yes, you guessed it, it's Springtrap. He's rather docile on Night 2.
Proper
Peek around the
professionals.
corner and
With
kill
everything
you,
that
or
we'll...
go through vents and kill you, or just kill you. Nothing too bad. Which reminds me, if you forget to upkeep the ventilation system properly, you start hallucinating that the old animatronics are trying to kill you. Hilarious! But let's continue, shall we? Over the course of your 5-night hell, you're left to defend yourself while listening to some vintage training tapes from Freddy Fazbear's Pizza that Phone Guy 2.0 thought would make a fantastic addition to this attraction. In these recordings,
Firefighters
you hear
need
Phone Guy 1.0 explain that the
water,
animatronic
discipline.
suits with
Everyone
endoskeletons
needs to be
could
110% on top of things at all times. There's no messing around here. This job.
And bam! You've got yourself a costume. Until the spring locks break and tear you to pieces. Hilarious! And things get even more zany. At the end of each night, you're presented with an 8-bit minigame. In each